What up, your boy MC Shadow? I don't know what day I'm gonna upload this video, so I literally don't know what day this will be when it's going up. But what I wanted to talk about, you know, I'm in the mood to argue. You know what I mean? So who's better? Who's the GOAT? Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant? I'm a basketball fanatic, man. I love basketball. You know, it's my favorite sport. It's what I eat, breathe, and sleep. Don't know why I like it so much. I just do. You know, so when they make the argument, you know, Michael Jordan, I know MJ is getting compared to LeBron nowadays, which I don't even know why. You know what I mean? The argument used to be Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, how it should be. Who's the best one out of the two? Now, I might be a little bit biased. You know what I mean? But I bring facts, though. I bring facts, so maybe I'm not biased. Because I'm bringing facts. It's Kobe Bryant without a doubt, bro. Kobe Bryant, hands down, is the best basketball player of all time. He is the GOAT. And I'm not just saying that because he passed away and I'm a Laker, you know, fanatic or none of that. Nah, hear me out. Hear me out. You know, I'm going to state my case. But before I state my case, I'm going to state Michael Jordan's case. You know what I mean? I don't hate Michael Jordan. I love Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? I love basketball. I have no hate for no player. You know what I mean? Well, Michael Jordan, though, people seem to forget a lot about Michael Jordan, and they like to make up all this fucking shit. But I'm here to bring the facts. These are facts. You guys can go and check them yourselves. These are all facts. Like when they say, Michael Jordan, best player of all time, never lost the championship run, whatever. He was eliminated from the playoffs 7 times. 7 times he was eliminated from the playoffs. So he doesn't have a perfect slate. He doesn't have a perfect record. What the hell are you guys talking about? A part of him being eliminated all those times. You know what I mean? Those are facts. I get it. It's when he was young in his career and everything like that. But nonetheless, facts. If we're going to be insulting Kobe or LeBron for their losses, and I mean, come on. Those are facts. Now, the other thing, the argument that people say is, oh, well, if there would have never been no Jordan, there would have been never no Kobe. Yeah. That's a really good point. Because he based his game around Jordan. Because obviously Jordan, he looked up to Jordan. Jordan was there before he was. So, yeah, that's good. So, but in Kobe Bryant's defense, though, he had to, you know, he mimicked his game after him, but he had to bring something else to the table, right? Because if not, then they'll just be equal. Jordan never made no 81-point games, no 64-point games, no 77-point games. You know what I mean? I mean, he had his share of games where, I mean, he was on fire. But come on now, he never, you know, had games where he shut the lights out like Kobe. Now, here's another thing. People act like Michael Jordan won the damn championship by himself. It was just Jordan. Scottie Pippen, Hall of Famer. Dennis Rodman, Hall of Famer. Armstrong and Longley, All-Stars. 1990 and 1991, All-Stars. Derek Fisher was never an All-Star. Robert Horry was never an All-Star. Fox, never an All-Star. And yes, Kobe did have Shaq, another Hall of Famer. But Jordan had 2 other ones besides him. You know, it's 3. But okay. You know what I mean? Let's say when Shaq left. What about then? Oh, well, he had Powell. Yeah, Powell was an All-Star. The only other All-Star that Kobe played with because... oh, no. Metta World Peace in his younger days was an All-Star. But when he was already with the Lakers, he was not an All-Star. Odom was a 6th man. He was not an All-Star. And I know you're not going to say that Shannon Brown helped him or Luke Walton or Sasha. You know what I mean? Look at that goddamn roster that Kobe Bryant had to work with. There ain't nobody on that damn team. But Michael Jordan had Dennis Rodman, Hall of Famer, Scottie Pippen, Hall of Famer, Longley, All-Star, Armstrong, All-Star, Harper, an All-Star. Kukoc and Steve Kerr were fucking solid 6 men, you know? Kobe Bryant had to carry Shannon and Luke Walton and Sasha and fucking, you know, the towel boy, the Gatorade guy. You know what I mean? Like, Kobe Bryant had to carry this fucking sloppy-ass team to them championships. Michael Jordan never had to do that. And another thing, Michael Jordan, he never lost a 7th game or whatever. Yes, but he retired those years. God knows what would have happened in those years. You know, he probably could have got slaughtered. It's a coin flip. The same argument that you want to make is the same argument that could go against it. You know what I mean? So, well, you can say this and that. I mean, come on now. We could all say that. You know, and a part of Kobe having 5 and, you know, Jordan having 6 or whatever. Because we all know that rings don't mean shit. I mean, if that would be the case, then fucking Robert Horry would be one of the greatest players of all time, because he won them with the Lakers, the Rockets, the Spurs. You know what I mean? Or Bill Russell. You know what I mean? That, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know what I mean? He had to carry this whack-ass team, and while, yeah, Jordan had, you know, he played with a fever of 100 and something, yeah, and I'm not taking anything away from Michael Jordan, man. Michael Jordan was a beast. But Kobe was just beaster. It's kind of like Jordan was already like the, you know, the PlayStation, and Kobe Bryant was the upgraded version, the PlayStation Vita or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I'm not really good with those kind of examples, but, you know, he was like the upgraded version of it. You know, Jordan had the killer mentality, and Kobe took it to a whole other level. You know, fucking broken fingers, tore Achilles, and fucked up knees, and all kinds of shit. And motherfucker was out there like, was beast. You know what I mean? And Michael Jordan was beast as well, but he also had a team around him who that were Hall of Famers and All-Stars. You know what I mean? It wasn't just him carrying the fucking Bulls fucking team. You know what I mean? And yeah, Kobe did have Meta World Peace. You gonna tell me Meta World Peace is better than Dennis Rodman or Scottie Pippen, or Powell's better than them guys? You know what I mean? And that's it, because Bynum what? He averaged, what, like 2 points? Bynum averaged? You know what I mean? And Odom was a solid 6-man, just like Steve Kerr and Kukoc. So, I mean, come on now. Armstrong is better than Fisher, obviously. So, hello? You know what I mean? And Kobe was out there, like, he still managed to, fuck. You know how hard it is in the NBA to even hit 80-some fucking points? See, when Will Chamberlain hit 100 or whatever, he was, you know, facing a bunch of white guys. He was, you know, more dominant than all of them guys, and them folks didn't really have skills. So Kobe Bryant came in and he was doing this shit. When we're talking about fucking league, had like Paul Pierce, Carmelo Anthony, Garnett, fucking Tim Duncan, Nowitzki, all the fucking greatest players of all time, you know? And you can't say like, oh, well, Jordan had to go through the rougher, whatever, because those rules weren't implied yet when Kobe Bryant was, you know? With LeBron now, you guys can make that argument, because, I mean, well, you know, LeBron is coming and playing with a more softer, you know, a more softer fucking, you know, era, you know, because of all the rules and everything like that. But Kobe Bryant was still in the era where, you know, where you have to, you know, you had to earn your fucking points. You know what I mean? So you can't use that defense. So I'm not hating Jordan. I'm not knocking Jordan. Jordan was a fucking savage. But Kobe Bryant's the GOAT, bro. You know, like, you know, I hear the arguments. You know, and here's another thing. Jordan played more years in college, so he had more of experience. Jordan was bigger, you know, because Jordan obviously was a small forward. You know, Kobe was a shooting guard, you know, he's a lot bigger than him. That's why the comparison gets made between LeBron and Jordan, because they're both play the same position, small forward, roughly around the same size, while Kobe was smaller and doing this. And you know, if you're smaller and you're doing the same thing that this motherfucker's doing, you have to work harder. You have to put in that effort. So, I mean, that also plays a factor. You know, both people, you know, or both sides have a strong argument, because these are two fucking players that are just phenomenal in their own rights. But if we really gonna be talking GOAT talking, we really gonna lay the facts out on the table, homie, we gotta lay all the facts on the table. And all the facts say Kobe Bryant was the GOAT. State your argument in the comments and come with it, homie, because when it comes to basketball IQ, bro, I come with it, homie. So, better make sure you know what I mean? Better make sure you got your facts straight. MC Shadow, and we out.